Hey, what's up, Priority Mail family? This your boy Eric, back at you with another Priority Mail news update, health news update. Now, I told you I was going to share some information about antibiotics and viruses. We are in the middle of the flu season. Well, is it the middle? Yeah, I would say this is probably the middle, towards the end of the flu season. And the flu is a virus. Not only is the flu, we got the cold virus, we have a lot of upper respiratory viruses, and this dangerous coronavirus, whatever. They panicking over there, and I'm telling you, this flu is on track to kill the people that it's supposed to kill anyway. Talked about people that have risk factors in the previous video. If you didn't get that, go back and check that out, so you'll understand with these numbers that they are sensationalizing on the news networks that are got people scared and losing their minds. Y'all don't trip out, man. Don't flip. Just keep moving, Practice good hand hygiene, take care of yourself. But viruses, they're common this time of year. Antibiotics do nothing for them. Most of us, if we show up to the doctor, we expect to get an antibiotic prescription. We want to walk out of that doctor's office with a Z-Pack, Bacterial, Keflex, amoxicillin, something, because we feel like in our mind, psychologically speaking, I just paid this $30 copay, doc, and you ain't give me no antibiotic. What's going on? Because you have a virus. And see, with viruses, antibiotics do nothing for them. Nothing at all. And a lot of what's happening in the community today is a lot of times physicians, nurse practitioners, PAs, we're writing antibiotic prescriptions for people just to appease them because we want them to go away. You're tired of trying to explain it. They don't want to hear it. They made up in their mind from Dr. Google that I got an infection and they need an antibiotic. Okay? Even when we have proven by doing the test here in the office that it is positive for a virus, and antivirals are not available for this particular virus, and it's symptomatic care. People don't want to hear that. So you take antibiotics, and when you take them inappropriately, which we are doing a lot of here in this world, the viruses get some resistance to the current antibiotics we have. And if you haven't paid attention, they always broadcasting the newest medications out there, for love life, for pain, hepatitis, HIV. But have you seen, when's the last time you saw a new antibiotic commercial? Think about that. They're not making them. The antibiotics we have now are old. Most people know penicillin, and it's real old. But we were one superbug away from total annihilation of the human species here on this planet because of the way antibiotics are being misused. Okay? Misused and abused. You know who you are. You got a medicine cabinet right now that's got more antibiotics in it than the local Walgreens. As a matter of fact, you could probably start dispensing from your house. That's how many antibiotics you got. And that's dangerous because a lot of us go get these prescriptions and we don't take them all. And we save them for later. And that is so dangerous. And that is where the resistance comes in with these viruses. Because likely you got an antibiotic and you didn't need it. And then you didn't take it because you started to feel well. And now that virus has had an opportunity to build up some defense mechanisms around our natural immunity and the current available antibiotics. So typically antibiotics are for bacterial infections such as a sinus, a sinusitis infection, strep throat, and community-acquired pneumonia. Those are some of the common things that we see that we treat antibiotics, are used to treat antibiotics with. And if you have like cellulitis or something like that, definitely will give you an antibiotic for that. But if you have an upper respiratory infection, which can be viral, or common cold, for sure flu, and this coronavirus, antibiotics do nothing for that. You just wasted your time and took an antibiotic that's not going to do anything but lead to resistance down the line. So yeah, we need to make sure we understand what's happening when it comes to the use of antibiotics and how viruses work in this world. Now, there are some antiviral medications available to us that work very well, but there are certain criteria you have to meet to get those, specifically with the flu. So if you have the flu, Tamiflu, which is a very commonly prescribed antiviral, If prescribed within 48 to 72 hours in the development or onset of your flu-like symptoms with a positive flu test, this will shorten the length of your flu symptoms. That the key word here is shorten the length of your flu symptoms. It's not going to get rid of them, okay? You still got the flu. You still going to have those body aches and pains and chills and cough and all of that. But it will be, instead of 10 days, it may be 7 days, okay? It shortens it a little bit. And those work, but the key is timing, okay? There are a few other antivirals out there that we prescribe for a few other conditions that are viral in nature, but for the content here that I'm sharing, I'm mainly talking about antibiotics and viruses. So, but just know, if you have a virus, cold, flu type virus, antibiotics don't help, okay? If you truly have a bacterial infection, sinusitis, community-acquired pneumonia, strep throat, we got you covered and we can take care of that. But take all of the antibiotics. Don't hoard them. And it's almost like people have a fetish of hoarding these things. Like, ooh, girl, I got some extra. I got some extra Bactrium. I'm going to put them in the cabinet. For what? That's dangerous. So if you get a prescription, 7, 10 days, 5 days, whatever it is, take all of it. Inevitably, some of you all start to feel better by 3 days, 4 days into the therapy, and guess what you do? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm going to put that up for later. Finish the antibiotics. That's where resistance comes into play, okay? That's where the antibiotics don't work down the line for you as you get older, and that similar bacteria or virus comes along. Guess what? It may not work for you. And again, like I said, if you hadn't paid attention, they ain't making no new antibiotics. And we one superbug away from total annihilation. That's scary. That is scary. Something to think about, y'all. And again, don't be flipping out with this coronavirus, y'all, because it is on track to do what it's supposed to do. I already said in a previous post, projected over 40,000 deaths nation and worldwide from flu-like viruses, and corona falls in that category. So don't go to China. And if you're in the airport and that plane says it's coming from Wuhan, get away from your boarding station. I'm just being real, because we know that it's how this is spread, and it is a dangerous virus, but not to the point where I'm going to intentionally put myself in harm's way, okay? So if you don't have to travel, don't travel. And again, this is from our local government officials. They're even recommending this as well. So, okay, good hand hygiene, drink plenty of fluids, get plenty of rest. If you haven't gotten a flu shot, do so. Avoid people that are obviously sick and you'll be fine, okay? And if you have any questions, feel free to drop your boy a message. I'll be sure to get back with you. And if something you want to hear me talk about, let me know and I'll put it out to the world. And if you don't remember anything, y'all, remember, it's easier to stay well than it is to get well. # Priority Mail. Now take all your antibiotics, y'all. Peace.